Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Napoleon Total, and today we are back with another Enlisted video. And today we're going to be talking about the 4th Battle Pass of 2025. This is, of course, for the 4th season of 2025, so that's great. And in today's video, we have a lot of new stuff, such as the Winchester and other cool gimmicks. So without further ado, let's get started. And starting with the first one, which is, of course, the Winchester 1887. This is for BR2. This is a shotgun. This is a 12-gauge shotgun, and it's lever action, meaning that you can recently and fire quite quickly. It has 5 rounds in its magazine, so that's great, and it's pretty unique from what I've been told. Now, the other thing is the Elite Battle Pass camouflages. For those who don't know, Enlisted is recently giving out a lot of camouflages for the Battle Pass. Starting up, we have the P40E1. For starters, this is the P40 for the USSR, which, by the way, a lot of people are not happy. Mainly because of the fact that the USSR already has a pretty decent plane, and that is the P40, and the USSR is getting another P40 with a camouflage, but the Americans technically have the P40, and the American P40 should be a camouflage version? Like, isn't this like, a little bit concerning? But at the same time, we also do have to mention the fact that the American P40 doesn't have as many bombs as the Russian one. For example, the American P40 has only 2 100 bombs and 12 12.7s. The Soviet Union has the P40 with a single 250 kilogram bomb, 2 100 kilogram bombs, and of course 6 12.7s. This thing is actually pretty unique, and as a matter of fact, it's one of the best planes in low BR for the Soviet Union. So moving on, a lot of people are not going to be happy about with the USSR having a P40, but at the same time the USSR also getting a skin for their better P40, so that's great. The Japanese of course have the Chi-Ri 2. This is essentially the tricolor camouflage with flags on the nose, so that's great, and I do think this is a cool addition for the Japanese, considering as of right now the Hori production is pretty good, but the Chi-Ri is not that bad, especially if you know how to use it properly, so that's great. And of course, finally we have a new unit soldier. This is the Guerrilla for the USSR, and the other one is the Radio Operator 2 for the Germans. To keep in note, the Guerrilla number 2 requires an Elite Battle Pass, so that's great, and in my personal opinion, this is actually not that worth it. In my personal opinion, the only thing that is technically worth it is the skin for the P40E1. It just makes it looks cool, and of course the Winchester 1887. The reason why the P40E1 is good is because the plane itself is already pretty dang good, and I do think it's cool gimmick to have for the P40E1 for the USSR, of course, and I do think that the Winchester 1887 should be on par with some of the shotguns in game. Now, I do also want to talk about the P40E1s, considering that Enlisted has brought it up. I do think that both sides of the P40E1 should be given the same amount of bombs and weapons. I do think this goes a long way for fairness on both factions, considering the United States lend-leased it to the Soviet Union, and now the Soviet Union has a better P40, so that doesn't quite make sense for me. And I do think the P40 for the United States is much weaker. For example, the 100-pound bombs for the United States is quite lacking compared to the 250 kilogram bombs and 100 kilogram bombs, so that's great. So without further ado, this is my humble opinion on the P40, the customizations, and of course the new Battle Pass. Comment in the comment section down below of what do you think about this development. So without further ado, this is all it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord, and I'll see you in the next one.